Hello, future toppers. Let's make maths simple, intuitive, and fun together. So, we are back with wholesome new session where we will understand how to reduce our question into homogeneous differential equation. So, we have a condition that we should have dy by dx equals to linear by linear. If you remember in variable separable method, we have also studied this part, but the idea is, look at this, ax plus by plus c, ax plus by plus c, 1 1 1 2 2 2. So in linear differential equation we have condition that a2 plus b1 should sum up to 0, but here we don't have that kind of condition. Okay, so how we will respond to these questions? So what you have to do, you have to replace small x with capital X plus h. You have to replace small y with capital Y plus k, and then you have to find out the value of h and k, and then your question will be converted into homogeneous differential equation, and that homogeneous differential equation will be converted into variable separable method. I hope things are clear. Okay, so for example, look at this question. So if you'll observe, you will find out that, sir, it is differential equation, we have to solve this. So suppose you have applied the idea where you guys have studied variable separable method. So do you think you can segregate variable? No, because all x are not together, all y are not together, and all of them are not in product. So you cannot do that. Then we have first filter of variable separable method, that is dy by dx equals to linear function. So it is not linear function. Then we have dy by dx equals to linear by linear, means sum of this and this should be 0, but this is 4. So it is not coming out to be 0. So you cannot apply that idea. Then we have third filter, that is x dx plus minus y dy. We are not observing this thing either. So you cannot convert this question into variable separable method. Then we have linear differential equation where we have dy by dx plus y, and then p of x equals q of x. You cannot convert your question into this form either. Then we have reducible to linear differential equation. Over there we have extra y power n over here. So you cannot convert your question into this form either. Then we have homogeneous differential equation. So how we will consider that homogeneous differential equation? Sir, every element should have same power, 1 1 0 1 1 0. So it is not having same power. Okay, so you cannot apply concept of homogeneous differential equation. But we have one filter, that is dy by dx equals to linear by linear. So here you can apply, it is linear by linear. The idea is we have to replace x with x plus h and y with y plus k. So look at this, what will happen. So first you will be writing, just do the differentiation. Okay, we will differentiate with respect to x. Okay, so we have, means we will differentiate this function with respect to x, and we will differentiate this function with respect to x. So it is 1, we have dx by dx, and then we will differentiate this function with respect to y. So it is dy by dy, dy. And then can I say that we have dx equals to dx and dy equals to dy. Okay, so can I replace this dy by dx with d capital Y, d capital X? Now small x can be treated as x plus h plus, wait, this is capital, okay, you have to be careful, 2y plus 2k plus 1. Okay, then we have 2x plus 2h plus y plus k plus 3. Now how you have to respond, try to understand. We will write variable x plus 2y plus h plus 2k plus 1 constant 2x plus y, we have 2x plus y plus 2h plus k plus 3. So we have this idea. Now we have to do what? We have to make this thing equals to 0. We have to make this thing equal to 0. So for that you have to find out corresponding value of h and k. So suppose that we need to solve the first part as h plus 2k plus 1 equals to 0, and then 2h plus k plus 3 equals to 0. So suppose you will multiply by 2. So if you'll solve this now, so you have 4h plus 2k plus 6 equals to 0. Now subtract. So if you will subtract, you will be having minus 3h minus 5 equals to 0. So we have h as minus of 5 by 3. So we got value of h as minus of 5 by 3. So similarly you will find out the value of k. So the value of k, wait, so 1 minus 5 by 3 plus 2k equals 0. So it is minus of 2 by 3. So 2 by 3, 2k. So value of k becomes 1 by 3. So I hope you got value of h and k. Now look at this, how we will respond. It is time consuming, but you will never have these kind of question in mains and advance. But if you're lucky enough, super lucky, if you're super lucky, you will have this kind of questions, and then you have to do that much of mazduri. Okay, so look at this part. Now can I write a dy by dx is equal to x plus 2y upon 2x plus y. So if you'll observe this thing, you have your homogeneous equation. Everything is in 1 degree. Okay. Now can I replace y with vx capital? Okay. So it is dy by dx is equal to, you have to do this much of replacements, it is required. So first function differentiation of second function differentiation of first function. Okay. Now dy by dx will be written as v plus x dv by dx is equal to, now can I we will write this thing, x is x, okay, and then y equal to vx. So plus 2 vx by 2x plus 2 vx. So we can take x common and then that will be neutralized. So we will have 1 plus 2v upon 2 plus 2v. Okay, 2 plus v, y equal to, oh, here we don't need this 2, this is y equal to vx. Okay, so this is clear. Now what we'll do, we will send that v that side. So we have x dv by dx equals to 1 plus 2v. Now v that side, so minus 2v minus v square upon 2 plus v. Okay, now this thing gone. Okay, so we are left, acha, this thing will go that side. Okay, yes, this thing will be simplified. I hope this is correct. Now look at this. Can I write this as 1 minus v square by 2 plus v? Now you can convert your question into variable separable method. So it is dv, it is 2 plus v upon 1 minus v square. Okay, and then dx by x. Okay, now you can segregate them into two questions. Okay, now yes, we can solve. Let's put integration both side. So here what we will do, we will apply the idea of partial fraction. So 2 plus v upon 1 plus v 1 minus v dv is equal to log x plus integration constant c. Now we will simplify this function. So can I write, wait, so we have 2 plus v upon 1 plus v and then 1 minus v, okay, and then a by 1 plus v plus b by 1 minus v. You can write this thing as 2 plus v is equal to a times 1 minus v plus b times 1 plus v. Okay, now suppose that I want to find out value of a. So for a I will take v as minus 1. So suppose v is minus 1, so we will have 2 minus 1 as 1 and then minus of, so it is 2. So value of a is 1 by 2. Now for b we will take v as 1, so it is 3 by 2. So b is 3 by 2. Okay, now you can solve this question. You can write the first part as a by यानी 1 by 2 dv by 1 plus v plus 3 by 2 integration dv by 1 minus v is equal to log x plus integration constant c. Now you can write down this thing as 1 by 2. You will take that thing as z, so it will become log 1 plus v. Okay, if you'll take this thing as z, you will have minus v. Okay, so you will have minus of 3 by 2 log 1 minus v is equal to log x plus integration constant c. I hope till this part you guys are okay. Now you have to do so much of replacements. So first you will replace v with capital Y by x and then capital Y with y plus k and x with x plus h. So wherever you are observing v, you have to write down this thing. So it is 1 by 2 log 1 plus y plus k and x plus h. Later you will replace x and h and k as well. Okay, log 1 minus y plus k upon x plus h is equal to log x. X is what? X plus h plus integration constant c. Now you have to write down, you have to replace h and k because you have already calculated value of h and k. Okay, so this is how we will solve these kind of questions. I hope the idea is clear and you guys can handle similar situations.